Hey guys, welcome back here to Advanced Bass Fishing, and appreciate you guys coming by the channel today. We are going to be talking about one of the most unusual jig colors that there are out there, but one of the jig colors that, guys, if you get the right condition, it'll catch more fish than any other color out there, and that's the black and yellow. The bright black and chartreuse jig with a black and yellow craw on it here. There's a situation, guys, if you get this situation, there's not a better jig color. It catches big ones, so we're gonna go over what those conditions are in today's video here. And also, guys, we'll be talking about my Blaukat Throwback jig, black and chartreuse model here. I'll have this in my tackle warehouse link in the description of the video if you guys would like to order some of the black and chartreuse to pair with the black and yellow craw here. I'll talk a little bit about where you can get the black and yellow craw here in the video. But anyway, guys, my Blaukat Throwback jig, we got 3 different sizes on the black and chartreuse, 3/8, half, and 5/8. Probably need one of each for different conditions. But anyway, guys, link in the description for that. Okay, guys, let me tell you a story about how I got onto the black and yellow, because it wasn't up to me. Back in the day, back in the early 90s, Tommy Biffle and Denny Brower and myself, we always wound up in the same water. We always went to the farthest place we could get away from everybody else, usually way up the river or way up the creek, and did a lot of flipping and spinnerbait fishing. So obviously in practice, I'd always see Biffle. So we'd come up and we'd talk to each other. He'd run over and see me, or I'd see him. We'd talk about the fishing. And every time that I saw Tommy, he'd have a black and blue jig with a black and blue craw on it, and he'd have a black and yellow jig with a black and yellow craw on it, the black and chartreuse jig with a black and yellow craw on it. That was what he did, and he kicked everybody's butt doing it. And he started telling me about how, you know, back in Oklahoma in muddy water, they catch them on the black and yellow here. So I started using the black and yellow, and I started using it in some of the dirty water situations, guys. And when I got into dirty water, guys, this thing was just freaking incredible how many fish I caught on it. The black and yellow is not the easiest to find. I'll put the craw link in my tackle warehouse link if you want to look through there. But I think if they don't have them in that link there, you can go to the Gene LaRue website. And I think Gene LaRue makes a salt craw with the yellow pinchers on it. But you don't want it's not chartreuse. This is yellow. This is a bright yellow. It's different than chartreuse. In fact, let me show you the difference here between the chartreuse and the yellow. Here's the chartreuse, and here's the yellow next to it. It's just, you can see it's quite a bit. No, is that one? I'm not sure if that one's. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, it's more of a see-through looking instead of just the flat yellow looking. Quite a bit different there. Okay, so here's the situation in which you want to use the black and yellow in. Dirty water. This is a situation where I only use the black and yellow if I have water visibility, like from, say, 3 inches of visibility to maybe 8 inches of visibility. So visibility about like that to about like that. That's going to be the black and yellow situation. And a couple of different scenarios I'll tell you about here, but one scenario is if you get muddy water, like water visibility of less than 6 inches, try swimming this thing, guys. As a swim jig, you put a yellow trailer on as a swim jig in that dirty water. I have caught tons of fish on it. We had one tournament, I remember, I finished in the top 20, maybe top 15, I can't remember, at Beaver Lake. The lake got flooded out, and this creek I was fishing turned to chocolate milk. And I was flipping this jig and swimming it by the boat docks. The fish were suspended under the boat docks in this mud water like that. And I caught good limits every day on this black and yellow jig, just like this. But for the most part, I'm flipping and pitching it around shallow, very muddy water. Lay down trees, shallow grass, pads, lay down logs, anything like that. Any type of shallow cover in muddy water, this is gonna be a good deal for it. Now, if you've got water visibility, like say a foot, that's gonna be too clear for this unless it's really dark out. Like if it's rainy and cloudy and you got water visibility about a foot, yeah, the black and yellow can still work. But for the most part, if you could give me an ideal water visibility for the black and yellow, it's gonna be about 4 inches. That's gonna be perfect for it. And if you can get them to hit a black and yellow, guys, they're always bigger fish. One thing that you'll notice about a black and chartreuse jig, especially where it doesn't matter if you're using a black and chartreuse or black and yellow craw on it, if they bite it, they're always larger fish. I bet a black and chartreuse and a black and yellow or just black and chartreuse jig produces an average fish of almost a pound bigger overall than any other jig color out there. It's an aggressive color. So anyway, guys, just a quick thing on that. Put it on your flipping stick, 25-pound line. Again, I'll put my Blaukat Throwback jig link in the description to the black and chartreuse. Hunt around for those black and yellow craws, because you find some of them, guys, get you some bags, because they're unbelievable under certain situations. So hope it helps out.